I was entering a new one. A war that was based on apartheid.
Whoa, okay. Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I'm an award-winning video editor, and today I'm getting into Kendrick Lamar, All Right. This was a big suggestion by a lot of you guys, especially in the last Kendrick Lamar video, and if it's anything like that, I am super excited for this. So, let's get into it. Ooh, a little black and white action, okay. That's beautiful. What? I thought for a second that these passing by were actually what he was saying. Like, and they were like transforming into lights or something like that. That would have been pretty freaking sweet. This shot in particular, I see that the bird is moving over here and the smoke is moving, but these people aren't. So that makes me think that this is just a still image and that they just artificially put this in somehow. Which is totally doable, completely possible, just by, making these alphas. You can find a bird alpha online anywhere, and then same with the smoke. You could really just put that in post, slap it on top of it like it's a layer. Kendrick Lamar with these videos, I mean, he only has to show like a boat on the ocean, and it's he figures out a way to make it different than what it is. It's almost like he's looking at these things in a different perspective, and he's sharing that with us. It's creative. It's utmost creative.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same. Abusing my power full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. Lucifer was all around me. So I kept running.
Oh my god! Until what?
Found my safe haven.
Until I found my safe haven. Oh my god! Is this a movie? Like what? What's going on? Maybe these are like places that are important to him or something. Maybe experiences that he's had or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it sounds like based on what he's saying and how this is like a story of what he's gone through, it would make sense to show places that are either important to him or that he's been, that just kind of reflect maybe some of his life. So one thing that I did notice, and I'm sure everyone has noticed when watching this, is the sound design in this. It is so critical to a lot of music videos, and especially whenever you want it to be like crystal clear audio and stuff, of like, because I'm not entirely sure, like for instance this helicopter with the blades going and stuff, I'm not sure that that's the actual audio coming from the camera. It's all sound design, so it's all like Foley, quote unquote. So I can tell that there was a lot of time spent creating these sounds and creating like the back vocals and the words going on in the background. Everything is so clear and everything is so strategically weaved together to create this masterpiece of just sound, while he's talking. So sound design in this is top notch. It's great.
Until I found my safe haven. I was trying to convince myself the stripes I got. Making myself realize what my foundation was. In the room, and I run it.
What?
But while my loved ones was fighting a continuous war back in the city, I was entering a new one. A war that was based on apartheid.
Whoa, okay. I'm not sure if this tripped anyone else up, but that was that was crazy. The camera guy did an absolutely amazing job doing this. I mean, not only do we have him, making the wall look like the ground and doing that switch, that, sideways movement, but now we have the gun in focus and he is out of focus so not only is he doing that movement, but he's grabbing that focus all in like a 2-second time frame. I mean, this camera guy is great. I don't know who it is, but keep up the good work. Now, I know for a fact this has to be Symbolic. This has to be. I mean, I'm not sure if this is representing him in a scenario. I really need a good backstory. This has to be. I'm missing a ton of Easter eggs, I think. I know he's talking about his life here and how he's running from Lucifer and like all this kind of stuff. So that also could be what this is showing as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deadly sins? Isn't that a thing? So in post-production, I think they brought down those shadows and brought the black level up to a point where when those shadows get to that point, it doesn't necessarily crush the blacks. It's more so just creating almost that infinite black look where it just kind of, it's not like grainy or anything. It's just one solid color, so.
I was entering a new one. A war that was based on apartheid and discrimination.
Come on. Okay, sorry to pause it again. I get this. I get this now. Based on all the environments and stuff that I'm seeing, I believe this is Oakland, I want to say. Over in California, and seeing the police do that, I believe from what I have seen, it's kind of known for police brutality, and so that is kind of what it's showing here. You don't have to shoot, come on. But anyway, I won't get into all that. I'm a video editor, okay? So I believe that is. He has probably a blank gun. So what they use like on set on movies and stuff, it's a blank that you shoot. It's more so just to make the sound. And then in post-production, whenever it moves back, because it does give a little recoil, whenever that happens, they just in post-production added the actual bullet in slow motion. Great title screen. Great title screen.
Hey, on my mama, nigga. R.I.P. Pat Dog. I'ma be the greatest to ever
Pat
do
Dog.
this shit. On my mama, though, like, on the dead homies. Hey, Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga. Turn this shit up. Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga. Tell me who the bitch nigga hating on me. Jumping on my dick, but this dick ain't free. To Pimp A Butterfly, another classic CD. Ghetto lullaby for everyone they MC. Blow, 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 blow. Nigga, not R.I.P. My diligence is only meant to write your eulogy.
What? Yes. I knew something crazy was about to happen. I had a feeling that this is a Kendrick Lamar music video. There's no way that they're just simply in a car jamming. Like, there has to be something that is going to be just out of left field that you would not expect. And I was right. I truly don't think that these police officers could have actually carried a vehicle with 4 people in it. I truly don't think so. Unless underneath these like outfits, they're just completely jacked. I mean, even then, I'm not even sure. So I think that two different scenarios I'm thinking of. One, the car is completely fake and it's like the lightest material ever, and it's just coated to make it look like a car. Or number 2, they are strapped to some sort of equipment, maybe some sort of like crane or something that they're strapped to, and they're just simply going along, and these guys are acting like they're carrying it. I truly don't think they are, but it looks like they are. It looks like they're struggling.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life hard times like, yeah. Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright.
Yeah.
We gon' be
Yeah.
alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we.
Oh my gosh, this song goes hard. This is awesome. I want to say I've heard this before. It sounds familiar. I'm not sure if I have, though. Maybe I've heard this like in the background someplace or something. I'm not sure, but this song, if God's got us, we're gonna be all right. Kendrick, you are completely right. I am 1000% behind you, man. It's a song of hope, I think, is what he's trying to get across here. This is beautifully made. The cinematography in this is just next level. It really is. And it holds up. It holds up to this day. I mean, this 9 years ago, if I saw this image, like, this is what? Like, it looks fake. Everything is perfectly framed. There's lines going across here, and I mean, everything is layered. I think that's what we're trying to see here, is that everything is layered.
Be alright. Huh? We gon' be.
Oh, and then obviously, sorry everyone, obviously him floating. Yeah, I didn't even talk about that. He's strapped to a harness. I can kind of see it in his shirt here. There's a harness that's kind of being brought up through the jacket. That might be another reason why he's wearing a jacket, to maybe conceal the wire that he's on even more. But it's pretty flawless. He is just kind of floating. There's no like up and down and all that. He is just steady going across. So, well, you can kind of see it down here where his butt is too. Like there's like that really tight right there. That it's going across there as well. So it's like a full-blown harness that he is on.
We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster in silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at.
Oh my gosh, there is so much going on in this. Okay, you guys are right. Every Kendrick Lamar video so far that I have seen has been amazing. Absolutely. And of course, it's only been 2 now, but just top notch. He is booking it on this harness. The camera's not moving and he's staying stationary. So that makes me think that the harness that he's on is actually attached to the vehicle that they're driving in. Because then you could just set the camera there. The crane above him that's holding the harness is not moving, and they're moving together. Makes me think that, yeah, this thing that they're driving is also holding him as well. Loving this shot right here with everybody just jamming out. It brings me back to like, you know, early 2000s, you know, music videos and stuff. I love how they're incorporating as many people as possible in this. I've noticed that Kendrick does that in at least the last music video he did too. He's involving a lot of people, like a lot of extras and or friends or anybody that is, you know, willing to be in a Kendrick Lamar music video. I'm sure a lot of people are. I think that it's showing to what he's singing about and talking about here, that he recognizes the position he has been in and where he's at now, and he still shows respect to where he's from by involving everyone that he knows, or, you know, just as many people as possible. And so Kendrick Lamar is a very grounded person from what I can see and from what I've heard, and you can see that all throughout this music video.
We been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright.
What?
We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, painting on a Rico, digging in my pocket. Ain't a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. Ah! I don't talk about it, be about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh. This is, oh, it's so good. It's so good. How does he do it? How does he do it? This is freaking awesome. I love this music video. This is 100. Is that something that kids say still? 100? Yeah, I'm not cool. So I just want to let you guys know that. This is a beautiful, beautiful shot. So they're using a crane or a jib to actually move that camera up like this. And it's steady, like it's an electronic, it's a kind of like a, I wouldn't say motion control system, but it could just be a jib that they're using. And that camera movement is just flawless. I did notice that this kind of looks like this is post-production. Like this is not a real sign, I don't think. If this is not a real sign, what happened here is that there might already be a sign there. Maybe that they had to cover up for copyright reasons or something like that. If this was a copyrighted material, this is an actual billboard already. They just grabbed 4 corners right here, and then they did the camera movement, and in post-production, you grab those 4 corners, and you can actually, it gets that dimension of that, and it's called a camera tracker or a motion tracker, and as the motion is going, it actually calculates where the 4 corners are going, especially if there's a big contrast in it. So if this is like the color white and that's the color black, it would easily be able to pick up the contrasting colors and grab those 4 corners. Therefore, now you have a clean slate. You can put whatever you want on it, and it'll actually create a whole different composition and create this. You can put anything there. You can put another video of him up here, you know, kind of thing. So it's almost like its own separate video that you're able to, you know, manipulate in any which way. And so that's probably what they did there, because this, I can tell this kind of looks fake because of how clear this is, and everything else kind of has like a blurrier edge. So if I was them, I probably would have given it a little bit of a Gaussian blur, a little bit of kind of noise to it to make it kind of match, you know, you see the trees here and how kind of blended they are, and this is not blended. That was the big thing that I saw. So just giving it a little bit of a blur can go a long way, actually.
I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trap the back for y'all. I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know, we been hurt, been down before.
I right till I'm
when
right
our pride
with God.
was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, I cross my heart and loving me is complicated, too afraid of life changes. I'm alright in your favor, dark nights in my prayers.
What?
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence.
Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct.
Oh my gosh. I have to pause it there because it's almost the end of the video and I don't know what's about to happen. And there's so much to talk about. I can make an extended version of this, everybody. If you want me to, I definitely can. And where I can go shot by shot on how they're doing these things. And there's just so much meaning behind all of this. It's so deep. The music video is so deep. And I have so much respect for artists that can create these songs. And then not only that, but they can create music videos that go with the words that are being said. And I have such a massive respect for that. And Kendrick Lamar does that flawlessly here. So one thing I've noticed in this music video is that there's actually a lot of like sliding. And I know it's a weird thing to point out, but the cars, for instance, a lot of drifting and just sliding that way. And then right here, I see there's the skateboarder. Obviously, I at least used to be a skateboarder. My bones are weak now, but I know my skateboarding, and this is called a power slide. So this is another thing where there's something sliding. So if you guys know what the sliding means, or kind of what that is symbolic of, or maybe I don't know. If you guys know anything like that, comment below. But okay, so the cop brings out a gun, but he puts the gun down and uses his fingers instead. That's powerful. So it doesn't require a physical gun to... This is probably really controversial. Please be kind to me in the comments here. The action of what people do is just as impactful as what a physical harm can do. Am I saying that right? I feel I think that this is resembling that, and that yes, it doesn't take a physical action to hurt somebody. This is showing that, even words, because he says "pow," and so that is just showing the impact of what words can do as well. So the fact that he actually falls from this, like, he's actually leaning, he's putting his full, he's doing a trust fall right now with this harness that he's on. Like, that is, oh man, I could not do that. I know for a fact I could not do that. This shot right here, I could go on and on about how great this shot right here is. That is beautiful. That it's crazy to say that it's beautiful because it's such a impactful message and such an impactful action that's happening right here. But the way this is shot is beautiful.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me. So I went running for answers.
And wow. And he's all right. Oh my gosh. The ending. All right, everyone. So that was my reaction to All Right by Kendrick Lamar. And honestly, Kendrick, you're going on my Spotify playlist now. Anyways, yeah, that music video is just flawless. I truly think that this music video was to show a message and to show struggle and show hope and just the whole 9 yards. It was, everything is contrasting, black and white. It just, it really is a top tier music video for me. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you like content like this, please like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, bye.